Okay, Death to the Dorgeshuun, picking up where the Lost Tribe quest left off. You're going to need 23 agility as well as 23 thieving, and you have to be able to defeat a level 50 enemy by using magic or melee. He'll protect range. You also have to have completed the Lost Tribe quest. There's a link to it here if you need to do it. For required items, you're going to need 2 full sets of H.A.M gear, which includes hood, robe, logo, shirt, cloak, gloves, and boots. You're also going to need a light source, pickaxe, rope, and tinderbox. You can also save yourself a minute if you bring a Lumbridge teletab or runes for the teleport. To get the H.A.M gear, you can either buy it on the Grand Exchange or pickpocket the items off H.A.M members at their base. Just pick the lock on the trapdoor, head in, and pickpocket away. It does take quite a while to get all the items if you do it this way though. Once you've got everything, head to the Lumbridge kitchen and go through the trapdoor to get to the cellar. Head to the hole in the eastern wall and squeeze through. Head a few steps down the tunnel to find Khazgar and ask him to show you the way to the mines. Next find Mistag and talk to him. Ask him about a favor, and he'll tell you one of his goblins wants to visit the surface. Agree to be the guide, and he'll say their agent will meet you back in the cellar, and then ask him to show you the way back out of the mines. Return to the cellar. Inside you'll see a cave goblin wandering around. Talk to her and introduce yourself. Her name is Zanik, and she's very excited to visit the surface. Give her a set of the hand robes and return to kitchen. We have to play tour guide for Zanik and show her all around Lumbridge. So first talk to the cook. There's some cute dialogue. The cook wants some ingredients, Zanik asks what they are, the cook says they're basic ingredients, Zanik asks them if they're basic, why doesn't he already have them? Zanik comes in with the real questions. Next, head up the stairs and talk to the Duke. He'll say some stuff about the treaty and whatnot. I don't think the answer here matters, so say whatever you want. Next stop, outside to talk to Hans. When you go outside, there'll be a few lines about Zanik looking into the sun. Okay, go find Hans. He seems to be a pretty decent guy. Okay, don't need to ask him anything else. Oh man, you actually just say nothing? Alright. Now find a man or woman, one of the attackable ones, but instead click Talk To. They won't be as nice as Hans or the Duke. Okay, maybe we'll move on. Okay, the Lumbridge Guide, north of the castle entrance. Alright, fair enough. Moving on, head to the general store and talk to the shopkeeper. Aw, she doesn't know what wood is. Aw, she brought some surface money. This is cute. Now, lead her close to a regular goblin, and she should start talking about it on her own. Use your call pet if you can't get her to follow you. She'll try to communicate with it, but she doesn't get very far. Okay, now to the church to talk to Father Eric. And they'll get into a little argument about the gods. Alright, time to go. Across the street to Bob's Axes. Oh, he's angry, okay. You can do the I'm not with her option, that's funny. Ask her if she's seen enough of Lumbridge yet, and she'll say yes, and agreed to tell you about the mark on her forehead. So she's like Harry Potter of the cave goblins, I guess. We'll see a cutscene about her getting her scar. And now she's dressed in the H.A.M robes and ready to infiltrate their base. Put on your own set of H.A.M robes and then head to their base. Pick the lock on the trapdoor and head down. Talk to one of the guards and just talk through all the questions. Next, enter the main chamber and make your way to the southeast tunnel to find a guy named Johannes Ulsprecht. Ask him if he's planning to do anything about the cave goblins. He won't tell you any details, but they will be dealt with soon, apparently. Go north out of the door, and as you walk west, Zanik will spot a trapdoor. Pick the lock and go down it. As you walk out into the corridor, Zanik will tell you to face away from her. So just run west, and then we'll see her pull out a crossbow and shoot the guard. Next, squeeze through the hole in the wall just to the north, wait until the guard is facing away and walking east, then squeeze through the next hole and run west and south to talk to the guard, and then Zanik will get him. Next, when the guard in the corner is facing east, tell Zanik, now! Now run east, and then talk to Zanik. Tell her, wait here. Then walk south down the corridor. Alright, I guess that counts as facing away. Go north a little bit, then talk to Zanik and tell her to wait here again. Then run around to the south, west, and then back north to get the guard's attention. Okay, he's down. Now click the door to listen. Okay, cutscene, listening. We can't hear anything. Oh no, we've been caught and knocked unconscious. Talk to Jimmy the Chisel, who will say that Zanik was taken outside. Pick the lock on the door, which might take a few attempts, and then exit the H.A.M base. You'll see Zanik lying motionless. Go inspect her. And Zanik is not okay. She is dead. But her scar's glowing. Voldemort must be around here somewhere. Ah, nah, just kidding. We have to take her to Juna the Snake now. Return to the Lumbridge cellar. Head through the hole and then run south to reach another hole. If you try and squeeze through and get the message that the tunnel is blocked with rocks, use your pickaxe on the hole to dislodge the rubble. And now we have a shortcut into the Lumbridge swamp caves. Now, keep running south until you see a little river. And then jump across using the rock. Continue south through the tunnel. Run east until you find the snake. That's a good story, Snuggle Chick. Juno will say that she hasn't fulfilled her destiny, so she can't actually be dead yet. But she also looks pretty dead, so Juno talks to the gods real quick and says that Zanik shouldn't be dead yet, so they'll bring her back to life. Agree that you're ready, and Juno will send you in. If you've never done Tears of Guthix before, it's pretty simple. Just stand by the blue streams and avoid the green. Doesn't normally go as well as I'm showing here, but you only need 20 tears, which shouldn't take too long. Okay, another cutscene. Juno uses the tears to bring Zanik back to life. Yay, she's alive. Yes, she was killed. Destiny, etc. Okay. Flashback cutscene. Our old friend Sigmund is building a machine to flood the river and therefore flood and destroy the Dorgeshuun city. Alright, back in the cave. All that's really left now is the final battle, so if you have a Lumbridge teleport, you can just use it to save your backtracking through the cave. Head to the 3rd floor to bank and grab your battle gear. Zanik's waiting in the cellar. We still need all of our H.A.M gear, but grab your armor and some food. And a weapon. We have to defeat 3 level 22 guards and then a level 50 Sigmund, praying protect from range, so make sure it's melee or magic gear. When you're ready, head back down to the basement to get Zanik. Okay, let's go. Next, head to the water mill, which some would call the chicken farm. Make sure you're wearing your full H.A.M gear and then talk to the dwarf there. He'll say that the machine is being assembled downstairs. Go and help. Go search one of the empty crates to the south, and Zanik will suggest hiding in one of the crates and being carried down. She'll jump in, and you'll pick up the crate. Now, go click on the trapdoor. Okay, we're in. That was easy. Now put on your armor you brought and get ready for a fight. When you're ready, run into the chamber to the west. Sigmund will order the guards to kill you, alright? Kill the guards first, and if you can, use them as a barrier between you and Sigmund. Zanik will help, attacking with her crossbow. Okay, guards down, just Sigmund. I'm gonna skip through this, you get the idea. And Sigmund uses his Ring of Life to teleport away before he dies. Now, click Smash Machine on the thing to the west, and it exploded. Great. Now run back east, and then south down along the tunnel to get to the Dorgeshuun mines. Zanik will tell Mistag about how great the surface is, how helpful you are to have saved the city, and now you can wield the bone crossbow and enter the cave goblin city, Dorgeshuun. Quest complete. Hey there, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please give me a like. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them for me below, I'll read them. And if you're going to be doing any more quests in the future, you might want to think about subscribing.